Welcome, adventurer! Did you know we share a brand new story here every single day? If you love exploring incredible worlds and living exciting adventures, stay with us. Let's dive into today's story. The Secret Time Passages of Christmas. It was an ordinary winter evening until Sam discovered a strange-looking old alarm clock at the bottom of a box of Christmas decorations. Its golden face was adorned with mysterious symbols that glowed faintly in the dark, and its hands turned counterclockwise. A small folded note was attached to the clock, to be used only on December 9th, when the stars align with the great clock of time. To open the passages, turn the hands until midnight meets noon. Sam looked at the living room clock. 7:59 p.m. In exactly 1 minute, it would be the time indicated on the note. Heart pounding, he waited for the big hand to reach 12, then gently turned the hands of the old alarm clock. A crystalline sound resonated in the air, as if someone had rung 1,000 ice bells. The walls of his room suddenly became transparent, revealing luminous tunnels extending in all directions. Passages through time. "Welcome, young time explorer," said a cheerful voice. Sam turned and discovered a small creature that looked like a mix between a fox and a snowflake. Its white fur sparkled as if made of ice crystals, and it wore a red scarf that floated as if carried by an invisible wind. "I am Kronos," the creature introduced itself, "the guardian of Christmas time passages. Once a year, when magic is strongest, we choose a child to help us preserve the spirit of Christmas through the ages." "But why me?" asked Sam. "Because you still have the ability to see magic where others see only the ordinary," replied Kronos with a wink. "We must visit 3 crucial moments in Christmas history where the holiday spirit risks being lost. Are you ready?" Sam nodded, clutching the old alarm clock to him. Kronos leaped into one of the luminous tunnels, and Sam followed. They emerged in a snowy Victorian city. The streets were lit by gas lamps, and shop windows overflowed with mechanical toys and antique decorations. "London, 1843, announced Kronos. "Look over there." A man was walking alone in the street, looking preoccupied, his coat pulled tight against the cold. "Charles Dickens," whispered Kronos. "He's about to give up writing his Christmas carol. Without this story, millions of people will never discover the true meaning of Christmas." Sam noticed that the shadows around the writer seemed darker than normal, as if trying to engulf him. "Those are the shadows of doubt," explained Kronos. "They feed on discouragement. Use the clock to dispel them." Sam pointed the clock at the shadows. A soft golden light burst forth, pushing back the darkness. At that moment, Dickens stopped, took out his notebook, and began writing frantically, as if inspired by an invisible force. Without waiting, Kronos led Sam into a new passage. This time, they arrived in a small snow-covered village. Germany, 1918, said Kronos. World War I has just ended. People have lost hope in Christmas magic. They saw a little girl trying to convince her friends to decorate a tree, but no one was listening. The children seemed to have forgotten how to play and dream. "Look at the house windows," whispered Kronos. "The shadows of doubt have frozen all joyful memories." Sam used the clock again. Its light melted the dark frost covering the windows. Memories of happy Christmases began to glow inside the houses like animated photographs. The children, drawn to this warm light, began decorating the tree together. The last passage took them to a time much closer. Yesterday. "Here's the greatest challenge," said Kronos. "The shadows of doubt are stronger than ever in the present. They're trying to make people forget that the true magic of Christmas isn't in expensive gifts or glittering decorations, but in shared moments and small acts of kindness." Sam saw the shadows everywhere. In phones that kept people from talking to each other, in shop windows that promised happiness through purchases, in the tired eyes of adults who had forgotten how to marvel. This time, the clock's light wasn't enough. The shadows were too numerous. "Oh, what'll we do?" asked Sam, worried. "Use your heart," Kronos simply replied. "The most powerful Christmas magic comes from within." Sam closed his eyes and thought about everything that made Christmas magical for him. Stories told by the fireplace, cookies made with family, shared laughter, the joy of giving. The clock began to shine brighter than ever, emitting a wave of golden light that spread throughout the city. Everywhere it passed, people looked up from their screens, looked at each other, smiled. Children began playing in the snow. Neighbors helped each other carry packages. Strangers wished each other Merry Christmas. "You did it!" exclaimed Kronos. "You've rekindled the Christmas spirit in 3 crucial moments of history." "But the shadows will return, won't they?" asked Sam. "Of course," smiled Kronos. "That's why each year we choose a new time explorer. And now you can help in turn." He showed Sam how the clock could become a simple pendant he could always keep with him. "It won't be able to open time passages anymore," explained Kronos, "but it will remind you that you're part of something bigger. The unbroken chain of those who keep the true magic of Christmas alive." Back in his room, Sam looked at the time. 8 p.m. Only 1 minute had passed. Everything seemed normal, but something had changed. The world appeared brighter, more magical, as if the shadows of doubt had retreated a bit everywhere. The pendant glowed softly against his chest, and Sam smiled. And now he knew that Christmas magic wasn't just a story people tell. It was a flame that needed to be protected and passed on. One generation to the next. And if you ever see a child with a strange golden pendant glowing in the night, you'll know you've met a time explorer, one of the secret guardians of Christmas magic. The end. What an adventure! Did you enjoy it? Tomorrow, another equally amazing story awaits you right here. And if you'd like to discover exclusive stories or share your own ideas, feel free to check out our website. See you tomorrow!